Hello, this is Tim Vickery from the Brazilian Shirt Name podcast. Just a quick rundown of 5 of my favourite South American derbies. Number 5, I was at one of these games a few years ago, and the riot that went on was so big it brought the city to a standstill. You don't get that with every derby. That is the Cali one in Colombia, America and Deportivo Cali. Next, a couple, put them together because I think they're the same kind of thing. It's a derby from cities that are big enough to have 2 clubs, but not really big enough for 3. There's the Grenal in Brazil, Grêmio against Internacional in Porto Alegre. And there's the one in Rosario in Argentina, Rosario Central and Newell's Old Boys. And a lot of spice there with the fact that so much of that started with a dispute about whether they should play to raise funds for a hospital for those suffering from leprosy. So ever since, Newell's have been the lepers and Rosario have been the scoundrels. Number 2, big one from Rio, Flamengo and Vasco da Gama. That's a kind of variation on a theme, because often you get the haves against the have-nots. But in the case of Vasco in the 20s had kind of established themselves as the team of the people. And then in the 30s, Flamengo went and stole their thunder, rebranded themselves and really took over as the team of the masses. And that's left that one with a real edge. And at number 1, it has to be, I know it's not particularly original, but it's got to be, it's Boca Juniors and River Plate, because it is the game that sets the tone for derbies all across the continent. The 2 kind of standing as symbols for the haves and the have-nots. Boca in their cramped working-class Docklands area, River out in the snooty suburbs, lots of wide avenues and so on. And so many of the derbies in South America take their cues from that one. Boca Juniors against River Plate.